Good morning. This is Halngoy. I am the founder and CEO of OnMax Host Digital. I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo in Central Africa, but I've been living in St. Louis, Missouri for several years now. And French is my first business language. And so you may hear me with an accent that just sounds different than your accent. That's the explanation. Now, let's get back to business. This is another video in the series that I began, another message in the series that I began a few weeks ago, talking about marketing tips for small businesses and startups. But before I go further, please look at the bottom of this video, click subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, please leave us a comment. You will not miss a thing in the future from this channel. Again, subscribe to this channel, share it with some of your friends, and if you hear me say something interesting, just copy it and write it in the comments line. Include your questions, your comments, your observations, your suggestions, so we can make this better, okay? Thank you. So this is actually an audio call that is being recorded and that we will turn into a video, okay? So in the last message, in the last recording, I spoke more about the importance of SEO, search engine optimization. Now, in the other video, I emphasized a little bit the importance of your website and gave some information and some details about why the website is necessary and a little bit about the cost you should expect and the role that the website plays in your overall digital marketing strategy. Well, today I'm going to continue, but before I continue, I want to say something else about the SEO because everything is connected. SEO is done both on your website and off your website. Well, content. Today I'm going to touch a little bit on content. You have heard that content is king. And so SEO, for a long time, most people thought of SEO as the things that we do on your web page, on your website, relative to how search engines function. The goal for many SEOs has been and still continue to be how to fight with search engine algorithms to bring you your website at the top of the search results. Well, our focus at OnMax Host Digital is the end user, to give the end user the best user experience. We design, develop the website, and we implement SEO strategies and tactics with the user in mind. Yes, we understand how search engine optimization algorithms work a little bit from experience, but our focus is on the user. The truth is, search engine algorithms are also tailored to ensuring that the users are happy. So if we focus on the user, we may be able to pick up trends, what is coming, which direction is the consumer, the end user headed into, so that we can anticipate those things and begin to configure your site and everything for the future, not only for the present. So SEO, from that perspective at OnMax Host Digital, our focus is on how the users, how the audience, how the consumers relate, engage with your brand, with your services, with your products, with your company, with you. Engagement. That is the focus. How to facilitate that. How to make sure that out of this engagement, something good happens for both the user, the audience, and for your brand and your company. Now, you've also heard the talk of content is king. And today, I'm going to repeat, content is still king. In fact, without good, excellent content on your website is just a piece of real estate somewhere in the digital space. That's what it is. It is the content that brings the engagement. So we have the content writers, we have the copywriters. You know, the content writers are capable of writing the content on your website to describe your business and what you do. But the copywriters, which is even more expensive to hire, what they do is they write the things like in ads that make what you're presenting appealing to the audience. And so in this message, in this conversation, I want to touch on two things because we're continuing to talk about some of the things that small business owners, including startups, can do to improve their marketing efficiencies and performance, especially considering the fact that you don't have enough resources and you are busy trying to keep your clients happy. And you may not have in-house the staff to do some of these things. It's important for you to know, to have a concept, to have an understanding of these concepts, because like I've been saying throughout this series, it would be much more beneficial for you to hire an agency like OnMax Host Digital, because we bring all this expertise. We have freelancers out there that may be able to get a great website for you, but may not have a depth of understanding and experience in SEO, and may not have the depth and understanding of content writing, copywriting, and some of these marketing, digital marketing strategies and tips. And we have an interdisciplinary team in-house that we bring all of them together to focus your brand, your business goals, and your customers' needs onto your website. And so today I'm touching on video marketing and social media. Now, these are vast areas. I speak with a number of business owners, and there is a little bit of people are a little bit frustrated because they've tried social media and they're not sure that it's working. They may not understand it, and it takes a lot of work. It takes time to build to fruition. And so many business owners get frustrated. But one of the reasons why they get frustrated is because they don't understand the differences, for instance, between social media and Google. And talking about social media, I will not speak much on this topic today. I will come back to social media in a message where I can elaborate more, to give you more information, to give you more examples concerning social media. But all I can say today is social media is not selling media. It's social. Is a place where people come to interact, to engage with one another. And if I can single out Facebook, which is the biggest elephant in the room, 2.7 active users every month. That's a big chunk. Chances are all or most of your targeted audience are there actively every day. They're there. But how do you engage with them? Or how do you engage them with your content? You engage them with your content on social media. And so I am not going to discuss much about Facebook and other social media. This is not the time to do that. I will devote, like I said, I will provide another session in which we're talking more specifically about how to market effectively on Facebook. And I will touch on other social media like LinkedIn and the differences between LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and some of the things that you need to do. You need to understand what works on Facebook. 25% of engagement on Facebook is with educational and inspiring content. That's huge. If you focus on that type of content, see, people don't wake up to come to Facebook for something to buy. They come to connect. They come for the experience. And so Facebook is in the business of grabbing attention, our collective attention, with what you and I publish on Facebook. 17% is funny, makes you laugh, of the content on Facebook that generate engagement. And 15% is entertaining. So educational, inspiring, 25%, 17% of what's funny, makes you laugh, makes you smile, relaxes you, and 15% what's entertaining. So your business needs to figure out how to generate that type of content in order to grab attention. And Facebook is in the business of engagement. If you publish content and there's no engagement, they will assume this content is boring. Nobody likes it. And what Facebook will do is push it away, out of sight. Why? Because Facebook doesn't want people to conclude that Facebook is full of boring stuff. See, Facebook cannot survive if people begin to stay away from the platform. And the thing that brings people back to the platform is what you and I share and how we engage with one another, with one another's content. So if you're posting entertaining stuff, funny stuff, educational and inspiring content, then you will get more engagement. The more engagement you have, the more Facebook concludes, oh, this is the stuff people like. And Facebook will promote that freely for you so that more people can see it, so that more people can stay on the platform, and that's how you win. So I will come back to talk more about some Facebook marketing strategies and elaborate and go into details. So, but all I wanted to draw as a distinction here is to just give you a quick understanding of how to carry yourself and win on social media, and more specifically Facebook. It's huge. It's huge. With 2.7 billion people, that's billion, not million, billion on Facebook, and we have approximately 7 million marketers marketing individuals, businesses, entities on Facebook. So 7 million marketers for 2.7 billion active users every month. There is an opportunity right there. But today I want to turn my attention to videos. Why videos? Video marketing has always been there. Video marketing is a type of content marketing. You have written, you have audio, and you have video. See, the truth is, content has always been there, and people have always engaged with content in a variety of ways. If we go to the story of the Bible, then we can go all the way to the Garden of Eden, and there was content. Everything started with the content. Whatever books you read is content. Whatever religion is built on content, ideas, concepts, reality expressed in one form or another. And so you can have a book in paper form, but now we also have books in audio form. And some of the books in paper form now have illustrations. Illustrations is just another way to try to inject live imageries into the content. It makes it more lively. It communicates better. We do that on our website. We add relevant, high quality images. Otherwise, it's boring. So content has always been there. Even in civilizations that didn't have written content, like in my village where I was born in Africa, content was oral. And so in Africa, an elderly person was considered to be a library. And so every night, especially in the moonlight, elders sat in front of their houses, and the younger generation, the children and the grandchildren, will surround them, and they will tell them stories. Storytelling. My mother was a champion of storytelling. My father was a champion of storytelling. We didn't have electricity in the house, so we didn't have television. We only had the radio, which he listened to. And so every evening, our late father was capable of grabbing our attention. Attention grabbing. Remember, Facebook is in the business of grabbing our collective attention around content. Our parents, our grandparents captivated our attention by narrating stories, storytelling. Have you noticed that today marketing is more about storytelling? How do you tell the story of your brand? And at OnMax Host Digital, we talk about building a better brand story for you. So you see that these forms of marketing tactics and approaches and strategies are not new at all. Even in what you would consider a primitive civilization, that is how knowledge of history was passed from generation to generation. It was from storytelling, oral storytelling. And so they marketed the culture, they marketed the traditions, they marketed history, they marketed values, they marketed all those things, including faith, through storytelling. And it was powerful, still powerful. My mother never went to school, so she couldn't read, she couldn't write. And since I had many older brothers and sisters who had left home and were living in different other cities, and we didn't have a phone, no internet, no text messaging, nothing. We wrote letters, and I was her scribe. She would sit me down I was still young, and she would dictate her thoughts to me. Oh my, oh my. This beautiful woman who was my mother, Elizabeth Shako, she knew how to articulate her thoughts. She knew how to build anticipation. She knew how to connect her ideas. I got my storytelling skills and my writing skills actually from her, from what you would consider an illiterate, but this is not what an illiterate really is. She was smart, intelligent, wise, and beautiful. And she would tell those stories as she's writing letters. She would throw in sayings, wisdom, wise sayings, and she would elaborate. She would give examples. She starts with an introduction. She introduced herself, and then she connected with her daughter, my sister, or her son, my brother, to whom she is writing. Good morning, my son, so and so. I believe you and your family are doing well. This is your mother who loves you very much. And I'm writing. And from that moment, from the beginning, she has connected with them. She has connected with their interest. She has connected with their well-being. She has established an engagement motive for them to keep reading. This was an amazing woman. And we have to do the same thing in marketing. It was almost possible. Even as I'm saying this to you, I can still see me and my mother sitting down while she's communicating, and she would be calm, communicating those thoughts. And she could tell stories in there. We just didn't have videos. I wish we had videos. I wish I had a video of her us doing that. And so today, I'm going to touch on video marketing. There is a reason why I took some time to build up to this. One of the reasons why video marketing is our emphasis today is because this is the future. Cisco is predicting that 80% of traffic on the web in the next probably 2 years, within the next 3 years, is going to be video content. And they are predicting that 13% of all content is going to be live videos. Live videos. Even Facebook is anticipating that 80% of content on Facebook is going to be videos. And it's mostly going to be engaged on mobile devices. So when we understand those trends, we begin to prepare for you, our clients. And that's why I'm sharing these tips with you. And one of the power of videos is that it brings the story in real life. That's why movies, television, it touches the eyes and it touches the ears. The two primary avenues through which we absorb content, with the eyes and with the ears. So videos make it real life. It's engaging, it's easy to digest, because you can see the people, how they react in the videos and how they respond in the videos and how they act, and you can relate to it. You can see yourself almost in it. There is no eye contact in this audio, but there is eye contact in the video. There is a reflection of your own reality. And videos are powerful. They're easy to engage with. That is one key. Videos, easy to engage with. Guess what? Our focus today is to facilitate engagement. In brand building, SEO, in marketing, is to facilitate engagement. 55% of all of us collectively spend 55% of our time on social media, on mobile devices. So that is a huge chunk of time in our days. And videos are more engaging than anything else. So what am I saying to you? Invest in video marketing. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Invest in video marketing. And you may say, well, I'm a small business. This is going to cost me a lot. I don't know how to shoot videos. Listen, yes, you will need eventually to have a videographer on staff. I will get to some of the techniques in subsequent video messages on how to make your video marketing more effective. But let me tell you something. Some of the most popular videos are those that reflect authenticity. Today, you don't even need to spend a lot of money. If you're a small business, a startup, just use your smartphone. Most people can't tell the difference anyway. Just make sure you understand some simple rules like hold your smartphone horizontally versus vertically. But for some platforms like Instagram and probably LinkedIn, you may have to hold your phone vertically. But for a place like your website and Facebook, you hold your phone horizontally. It gives you a much better presentation. And bring your phone a little bit closer so that people can see your eyes, so they can connect with your eyes. Connection is through the eyes. That's how we connect with one another. But I'm going to move quickly to giving you what type of videos work better. I will come back again later and describe some of the things that you can do to improve your video marketing. You know, as of 2017, early 2017, all of us collectively watched 1 billion hours of video on YouTube. We consumed that much video collectively, worldwide. 1 billion hours of videos. That's where the attention is. And that's only YouTube. That's not the other video platforms, because there's other video platforms. We cannot neglect them. Vimeo is one of them. There are videos that are on other platforms, on websites that people watch on those websites rather than on YouTube. So video marketing is actually powerful. It's the future. And it's easy to make. Just grab your phone, turn around, and record something and post it. And it will get engagement. But what type of videos do people are attracted to? Marketing videos. Number one is how-to videos. How to do this. How to do this. How to do this. People need to know how they can fix. People even need to know how they can clean their oven. If you do a video with that, it will go viral. There's too many people out there that are frustrated. How to change oil on your car. They want to see. They want to follow. And as a business, you are a solution provider. So if you produce a video that explains to the people step by step how to do it, even though they may not have the time to do it themselves, it also demonstrates your expertise. They are more likely to buy from you because you've just demonstrated, oh, they know how to do this. I can trust them. That's the right way to do it. I understand that. I can connect with that. I can relate with that. How to change your tires on your car. How to hang images on your wall in your house. How to build a website. how to do SEO, on-page SEO. These are the most popular videos. You know, the teenagers don't watch TV much these days. They're on YouTube. But they're on YouTube, a lot of entertainment, you know, stuff like that. Funny stuff for them. But from 35, 45 and above, we are on YouTube primarily because we want to find out how to do this and that. That's what we're looking for. And so every demographics, in fact, even I will be publishing a blog post in which I will provide these statistics, and I will connect this video, the next video too, where I will be talking more in depth about video marketing. And so stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will know when I publish that. How-to videos, how to make a pancake, how to make an omelette, make a video about that, how to braid African hairstyle, make a video about that. If you are a barber, you can just record yourself cutting, giving somebody a haircut, and you could be explaining how it is done, showing how clean your process is, how you pay attention to the sensitivities of the individual, how you cover them, how you respect them and carry yourself around them, showing the cleanliness of your salon and your barber shop and stuff like that, and your own professionalism will come across that better than in any content type of marketing. So how-to videos are at the top of the list. The next type of videos is a frequently asked questions video. A lot of people have questions. They'll ask me, well, one of the popular questions, how much does it cost? How much does it cost to have a website? And I have to answer that question. It can be, it depends, but I have to answer that question. It's in the frequently asked questions. Well, how do I monitor the work? How often do I get a feedback from you? And you will notice that on our website, on several of our pages, we have a list of FAQs, frequently asked questions, because we anticipate that the clients we anticipate the questions that the clients ask us. 80% of the time, we put them there so that they can get that. But imagine if we have a video in which we're discussing these questions, these issues. Right there, you've taken a lot of the objections, a lot of the hesitations, of the static that interfere with decision making. You've clarified, you've given them a picture. They understand not only what it is they will be paying for, but you also clarify what it is the process they will be involved and participate in the production of the solution that they're paying for. Frequently asked questions. Make a video of different products that you sell or services. Describe it. Show images as necessary. Give a detailed explanation of the products and how it solves their problems and answers their questions. Or your services. Talk about it. Let them understand. A lot of people can argue with your price, but the moment they have a video describing, oh, I mean, this thing goes this far, you can win clients just by providing a video describing the product. You can also, talk about your business in a video. What kind of clients do we serve? If you are a litigation lawyer, are you a business litigation lawyer? or even individuals, families? What type of businesses do you specialize in? There are those who specialize in pharmaceutical industry, and others specialize in sports. It's an industry. So make a video about that. Talk about what you specialize in, what you fit for, what type of consumers or end users are your products and services for. See, everybody is not your client. That way, anyone who would have called you, every phone call you receive, every email you receive, every message you receive takes your time, because you definitely want to respond to those messages. But if you make a video like that, it will help filter, it will sort out. We only service businesses with annual revenue between $5 million and $50 million a year. You put something like that, all the other ones will stay away, at least until they reach that bracket, or maybe because they've gone beyond that bracket. So you can see that by producing this type of videos, another video you can just describe yourself, your business, your team, give a biography of the principles, and talk about the dream, the vision, where this came from, stuff like that. Videos are powerful, very, very, very powerful. Now, here's a type of video that I am not totally crazy about. I'm not totally crazy about making a commercial video on YouTube. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't watch them. I click skip. As soon as the 5-second countdown is over, skip. I don't know how many of you listening to me do not click skip. So if you're clicking skip on those videos, others will also click skip if you also publish that kind of video. We're talking about organic traffic here, engagement. I'm going to stop here for today, and I will continue with this topic of video marketing in the future. I will explain in my subsequent videos, I will explain some of the techniques, some of the things that you need to do, why it is important, and how you can start, and how you can expand it, and what the different types of videos that you can produce, your schedule, publishing schedule, the length of the video. Some people say don't make it long, but let me tell you something. Most of us will watch a 2-3 hour video movie because it's interesting. And I watch many videos, marketing, different topics online, which are an hour long. Even 2 hours, because the topic is interesting. If I watch in the first 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute or 2 minutes are interesting, I will keep watching. Don't mind that noise, it's just people joining in. I will keep watching. So it's a myth to say that, your video has to be 2 minutes. Yes, there are some videos that I make and it's 5 minutes. It's a quick tip. But it's a myth, I have videos online, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If you're making a video of something people need, they will watch to the end, and they will watch again and watch again. There's some people on YouTube who've made some excellent video, including in my industry. And some of those videos, I've watched them 10 times. And they are not 5 minutes long videos. Some of them are 45-hour long video, an hour and a half long video. So I will talk about many of those things. So what I wanted to show you in this session is to help you understand video marketing is a type of content marketing. And I also touched on social media and how important it is. I made a little focus on Facebook, because Facebook and Google, those are the big 1,000-pound elephant in the room, in the space, in the marketing space. So I will be talking a lot about that. And video marketing is the tactic, the technique, the strategies, and all those things. I will explain them. So now, if you don't want to miss a thing in what is coming, just click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and remember to comment. If I said something that is interesting to you, please, you can write it in the comments below, but put it in quotation marks so everybody knows you are quoting me. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your attention. Add your questions at the bottom of the video. This audio session is going to be published in the form of a video on our YouTube channel. And if you want to learn more about our business, our website link is in the description below, and a few other links that can lead you to our website, to articles and pages that elaborate on some of these topics. But you can visit our website at onmaxhost.domains. Thank you and see you soon. Bye-bye.